Hi guys, this is my question and answer vid. Thanks for everyone who's sent questions in. First question is, when did you start smoking? I was 12 and some of my mates at boarding school started smoking and I was sort of peer pressure. Was it difficult to smoke when you were younger? Hard to get cigarettes, parents not letting you? I see, I was at boarding school. School had strict no smoking policy. But you'd sign it, go into town and smoke there. Getting cigarettes wasn't a problem as such back in the late 70s, early 80s. The smoking age was 16 and corner shops didn't really care. And my parents were really anti-smokers and still are. But I still smoked and enjoyed it. Next question is, if you could try only one American brand cigarette, which one would it be? Probably a Pall Mall Unfiltered. It's longer than Camel Unfiltered, and I've smoked them. So definitely a Pall Mall Unfiltered. What is the favourite time to smoke? That's got to be the first cigarette of the day. That initial nicotine rush, you can't beat it. How long would you reckon you could go without smoking for? My recent record is 3 hours. And that was when I saw Atfata, or whatever that sci-fi film was. The film was so good. I did miss it, yes, and I could do with a break after about an hour and a half, but I stuck with the film, and that's the longest I've been. When I went to Canada, I flew Air India back in '95. That's my second longest flight, but back in those days, that was the only airline you could smoke on to Canada. They've since banned it. The longest flight I've ever been on, which I could smoke on, was back in 2001. Went to Malaysia. I flew Emirates. And I got back, and 3 weeks later, they banned it. So I just got to Malaysia in time. Now the longest flight, I just stayed in Europe. About 2 hours to 3 hours. I don't know if I could have any longer than that. Can you smoke at work or when you're on duty? We used to be able to smoke in the vans, but it's a sackable offence. So, but the job I do, I can have a cigarette every half hour, every 20 minutes, as long as I don't smoke in the van. There's a smoking area in work, basically. So isn't a problem in my current job. What is your favourite 3 cigarette brands. Probably Camels, unfiltered, Benson's, Gold, and finally Marlboro Reds. And my last question was, what is the worst brand you smoked? And that's got to be any light cigarette. I can't stand lights. Thanks for watching, and stay lit, guys.